Welcome to News Compact on Rulers World Television. I'm Ololade Bolariwa. First, the headlines. Inec chairman bows out, awarded national honor. Senate resumes with Natasha returns to the plenary. Nnaji certificate forgery. Minister resigns amid controversy. Nigerians in diaspora celebrate Independence Day in New York. Ogun State begins direct flights to Abuja. Now the news in details. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has officially bowed out of the office after completing his tenure in service. The event, which marked his exit, was attended by top Inec officials, state resident electoral commissioners in 36 states, including Abuja, and representatives of civil society organizations across the country. Inec staff across the country were also in attendance. The outgoing INEC boss handed over to the most senior, highest ranking officer, Mrs. May Agbamuche Umbo, who will be in acting capacity pending government appointment of the new INEC boss. Mahmoud Yaku was appointed by former President Muhammad Buhari in 2015 and also reappointed in 2020 for the second tenure, and he served the commission for 10 years in valedictory remark. While handling to Mrs. Agbamuche Umbo, Mahmoud Yakubu prayed for the stability and progress of the commission of the country at large.
At this point is for me to pray that God may continue to bless our country and our democracy. It is now my pleasure to sign my official handing over notes and present the same to Mrs. May Agbam Chembu to do the same. And thereafter, I will hand over the handing over notes. And from that point, I will take my exit.
Mahmoud Yakubu has been credited for his reform on electronic voting with introduction of BVAS for voters, accreditation, and IREV for the uploading of election results. Meanwhile, President Tinubu has approved the exit of outgoing INEC boss, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, on the expiration of his 10 years of service at the Independent National Electoral Commission as chairman. Tinubu recognized his contribution to Nigeria's democratic process and credible elections. In a press statement issued by the president's spokesperson, Bayo Onanuga, President Tinubu thanked Professor Mahmoud Yakubu for his selfless service to the nation and commended him for his dedication, integrity, and commitment to improving the electoral system. In recognition of his service, he was given a National Award of Commander of the Order of Niger, CON. His departure has stirred conversations about who will succeed him and the future of Nigeria's electoral commission ahead of 2027 general elections. Political observers are hopeful that his successor will sustain the reforms and innovations introduced during the administration. The Nigerian Senate has officially resumed plenary after weeks of recess, with lawmakers returning to tackle pending national matters. The resumption witnessed full attendance as legislators arrive with new enthusiasm to continue deliberations on key bills and motions. One of the major highlights of the sitting was the return of Senator Natasha a senator representing Kogi Central, to the Red Chamber. Her presence attracted attention as colleagues warmly welcomed her back after the legislative break. The Senate leadership emphasized the importance of unity and focus among members, urging them to prioritize bills that will address Nigeria's economic challenges, insecurity, and governance reform in the new legislative session. In the same vein, members of the House of Representatives also reconvened to deliberate on pressing national issues. The session was marked by the intense presentations and reading of President Bola Tinubu's request for approval of 1.843 trillion and 12.347 billion dollars in external loans to finance the 2025 budget deficit. Lawmakers debated the implications of the proposed borrowing on Nigeria's economy, while some urged caution to avoid further debt accumulation, while others emphasized the necessity of the loans to sustain critical infrastructure and social welfare projects.
1,843,669,786 naira 98 kobo. Access aggregate external capital of 2,347,465,000.
The Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, appealed for bipartisan cooperation, stressing that the legislature, I beg your pardon, must work hand in hand with the executive to ensure fiscal stability and economic recovery for Nigerians. Meanwhile, the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, also resurfaced during the House session. Lawmakers from the Southeast region renewed calls for his unconditional release, citing concerns over rising tensions and insecurity in the region. The action caused altercation between the Speaker Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and Honorable Obinna Ogocha representing Umara North, South Ukwano Federal Constituency, Abu Abia State.
I understand the pain in the heart of the representative with regards to the subject matter of Nnamdi Kanu, but will come properly before the House so that proper hearing will be given to it.
For the letter he wrote to the House concerning the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, the lawmakers from the Southeast region, has launched a renewed called for his unconditional release, sitting concern over rising tension and insecurity in the region, argued that Kanu's continued detention was deepening mistrust between the government and citizens, urging the federal government to explore political solutions rather than prolonged legal battles. The tension was calmed by the Deputy Chief Speaker, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, calling for understanding from the concerned parties. The Speaker, however, promised to attend to the matter when properly presented. However, some legislators maintained that due process must be followed, emphasizing that national security should not be compromised. The House leadership assured that the deliberations on the matter would continue in subsequent sessions to seek a peaceful and lawful resolution. Nigerian Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Godfrey Nnaji, has resigned from office following mounting allegation of certificate forgery linked to his university degree and National Youth Service Corps NYSC certificate. Reports reveal that the University of Nigeria Nsukka UNN confirmed Nnaji was admitted in 1981 to study microbiology. Biochemistry but stated that there is no record indicating that he completed his studies or graduated in 1985 as claimed. Further investigation by Premium Times and these days uncovered inconsistencies in both his alleged degree and NYSC discharge certificate. The National Youth Service Corps reportedly disowned the certificate presented by Nnaji, citing discrepancies in numbering formats and service durations. Finding also shows that the certificate certain detailed inconsistent with NYSC standard records for the period. The controversy deepened after Nnaji approached the Federal High Court in Abuja, seeking to restrain UNN from releasing its academic records and to compel the institution to produce its transcript. The court, however, declined to grant full protections, paving way for the scrutiny into its credentials. Under increasing political and public pressure, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu accepted Nnaji's resignation on 7 2027. Under increasing political and public pressure, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu accepted Nnaji's resignation on October 7, 2025. In a statement, Nnaji denied wrongdoing, alleging that the accusations were politically motivated and that his university record has been manipulated. Meanwhile, the presidency has stated that it will await the outcome of the ongoing court proceeding before taking further actions. The University of Nigeria maintains its position that Nnaji did not graduate, and the NYSC insists it has no matching record of his service certificate. Nigerians residents in the United States on Saturday, 4th October 2025, marked Nigerians Independence Day in New York City with grand celebrations. The Nigerian Independence Day usually celebrated on the 1st of October every year in Nigeria to commemorate the country's independence from British colonial rule on October 1st, 1960. This year, 2025, Nigerians in the diaspora were not left behind when Nigerians living in the United States of America gathered in New York City to mark the day. The Consul General of Nigeria in New York, Ambassador Abubakar Jeda, wife of Osun State Governor, Ms. Ngozi Adeleke, and Bishop Dr. John Famodimo, among other dignitaries, attended the colorful event. The details of the event are packaged in this report. Dakbo Olumide.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright light and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the guns bursting in air, yet proved through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, Satan's past star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
The Ogun State government has officially commenced direct flight operations between the newly completed Gateway International Airport, located along Ikperu, Ilishan, Asizo, and Lagos State. The maiden commercial flight, operated by ValueJet Airline, took off on Tuesday, October 7, marking a major milestone in the state's aviation development. The new route will run twice weekly, every Tuesday and Thursday, with departures from Ogun State at 8:30 a.m. and return flights from Abuja at 4 p.m. The airport, which recently received its aerodrome operational permit from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, features a 4,000-meter runway, on the longest in West Africa, and is designed to accommodate large aircraft and for commercial operations. Governor Dakpo Abiodun described the development as a fulfillment of his administration's visions to position Ogun as a major industrial and logistic hub in Nigeria. He noted that the direct flight service would ease movement for business travelers, reduce congestions at Lagos airports, and open new economic opportunities across Southwest region.
For me, there cannot be a better sense of fulfillment. Like I said earlier, from the conception of this airport as part of our multimodal transport master plan to the beginning of construction and to seeing the first aircraft land here exactly about 2.5 years ago, which was just a test flight, and then to being given the approval to operate private flights, and then to ensure full compliance and actually get the first ever issued aerodrome license in Nigeria, which now meant that we could begin commercial flight operations.
The Gateway International Airport is strategically located near the Sagamu Interchange and Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, making it easily accessible to passengers from Lagos, Abeokuta, Ibadan, and surrounding states. Officials say the new route will not only promote trade and investment, but also strengthen Ogun's role as a vital transportation and business corridor in Nigeria. That will be all for now on Rulers World TV. For more updates, visit our website at www.rulersworldtv.com. And do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rulers World TV. And do follow us on our social media handle, X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all at Rulers World TV. Thank you for watching.